Hey everybody, this is Gaynor Milky with Accounting Ignited, and I wanted to touch base on the Accounting Today Top 100 Thought Leaders and what their, I guess, concerns are for the accounting profession going forward. And I thought that there were some expected answers and some that kind of gave some new insights. And to start with, I think not unexpectedly, trust was brought up as definitely something that I think accounting leaders have always been able to bank on, but now in the age of AI and a different generation of business owners and individuals, some of the trust is going to have to be won again and in different ways and different aspects of being a true business advisor to small businesses, and then also advising on the personal side where you might get into more of the wealth management and even partnering with legal or becoming adept in some of the more legal aspects of businesses and personal finance as well. So, trust, talent, not surprisingly, was also brought up just because of the shortage that we know there is, and also the different pathways that we might need to be looking at in the accounting profession to get into a firm or to build a firm, which Blake Oliver in the article also was quoted about the diversity um, problem in firms and diversity of thought, that if we're all just coming out of accounting school, so to speak, whatever that's going to look like in the future, then we're not getting the diversity of talent that perhaps we need. And I know this has been a discussion for several years, is that more diverse talent means a wider talent pool because we can train oftentimes for the bookkeeping accounting skills, um, but not for other skills that people may be uh, needing in a firm. So if you're an accountant, you're not going to be able to train somebody to do technology or security or client service the way that somebody who comes from a different discipline might be able to bring it in a position of strength to the firm. So I thought that was a really good call out. Sustainability of talent was something Randy Crabtree brought out, and culture in the face of AI and shrinking margins and um, really a reorganization of the way firms operate on a wide scale is going to speak to having systems and at least awareness that sustainability for the human part of your firm is paramount. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at a very short-term tenure for a lot of people, which also feeds into a point that was made about the short-term thinking that can go behind hand in hand with some of the PE, the private equity acquisition of firms that's happening now. So all of these things kind of are coming together, and Ron Baker brings up in the article as well that relevance for accounting firms is also changing. So, in order to capitalize on the changes, you need to really upskill or at least focus on the advisory to small businesses in a different way. So, becoming a transformative agent for business owners because you hold the key with all of the financial data that can really show and map out how a business is doing, how it might do in the future, and how different variables may affect it. And I think that, from my perspective, is the key to success now for accounting firms, and finding that niche where you can do that over and over again for a common group of people, because then you become the credible expert. And underpinning all of this is technology, so that you really can free yourself from the mundane and move up to mastering advisory. So technology, trust, talent, sustainability, diversity of thought, relevance, and to stay away from short-term fixes and short-term thinking, and really uh, bring back the passion of partnering with individuals, business owners, and organizations who need sound financial guidance, accurate assessments of where their businesses are, where they can go, and of course, the peace of mind and cash flow to get there while looking ahead to the future instead of focusing on what happened in the past from a numbers perspective. So there's a lot there. You can check out the article on Accounting Today. We just did a blog about it, so we'll link to that in the description. And hope you found this little synopsis helpful. And hopefully you'll take some of it to heart and be able to put it into practice for your firm now, and to build the future that you would like to see for you, your team, and your fellow accounting colleagues.